Hello everyone. Have you heard of a term Chargemaster in healthcare? This is infamous price list which all the hospitals and providers they keep it. In this price list they keep details of all the procedures, products and services which they provide. Now I'll come back to Chargemaster again, but let me give you some examples. So when you fall sick, what happens? You go to doctor. The hospital or the clinic, they get your information, they get your insurance information, and they give you treatment, they provide you services. Then you go home. After a few days, you get one letter which says EOB, explanation of benefits. That explains the services provided by that hospital or clinic. So that'll have the date of the service, the type of the service codes, the provider charged amount and the insurance allowable amount. They'll also have information about your copay, about your deductibles, how much insurance paid and how much is your portion of the payment. Now the two columns where you need to pay attention, one is the provider charged amount and the second one is allowable amount by insurance company. So you will see that you go to hospital and the providers may charge you 500 just for the visit, and then you will see in the next column insurance company said that allowable amount is $50 only. They'll pay $50 and hospital is fine. So they agree with $50 because you went to in-network provider and that was the negotiated price with them. But where this $500 came from? This came from that infamous Chargemaster. Now why it's a problem? Because imagine if you don't have healthcare insurance and now you have to go to get some healthcare, or let's say you go to some out-of-network, you have to go to some out-of-network healthcare provider, then this is the amount which you will end up paying, because this is the amount they're going to charge you, this $500. They actually charged this to insurance company, but insurance company said that we had a different negotiation, so we'll pay you only that amount. But here this is the price which they have. So in Chargemaster, it's hugely inflated prices. They have no correlation with the cost. Actually, today I checked the price of one IV bag on Amazon and it costs $7. You go to hospital and you'll be surprised when hospitals, if you are submitted in hospital, if you are there in hospital and if you are admitted there and they have to give you any IV bag, it'll be at least $300, $200, $300. They can charge anything. So this is interesting part. I heard one story that one lady, she was having a heartache and she felt uncomfortable. She had to rush to hospital. She just realized it's a heartache, so she better go to hospital. She went by ambulance. In emergency, they did some diagnosis and figured out that there's no issue with the heart. It's just the indigestion problem. They gave her some pills and discharged her. Now after a few days, she got the bill, hospital bill. $1,000 for ambulance charge, $3,000 for the doctor, $17,000 for hospital. Total charge for the indigestion pill, total from that hospital is $21,000. So imagine, it's huge. It's like a car payment, the whole car, you know. And this is the issue with the American healthcare, where we live in a society where we call it market economy, capital economy, but the rules of capitalism are not allowed here. We don't have, as a consumer, we don't have negotiating power. We will wait for the whole week to go to Costco to get 10-15 cents cheaper gas. But here, since we don't know the prices of the medical care, we don't even negotiate prices. We don't even go and look out for cheaper healthcare, and that's what is causing the whole the major portion of the healthcare. Now, the biggest buyer of healthcare services in this country is Medicare. The Medicare program is prohibited by a federal law to negotiate drug prices as well as any hospital prices. So here we end up paying huge prices, and you'll be surprised that the biggest cause of foreclosures in America is healthcare.